Hey y'all, Joe here, Southern Coastal Cooking coming at you. Just wanted to do this video here before the storm. It's about 12 noon here on Sunday, and let's see, what's the day today? It was the 10th, or Wednesday was the 10th, Thursday was 11th, Friday's the 12th, Saturday's 30th. It's the 14th of February, and y'all, I'll tell you what, we got a storm on the horizon out here. Now, we've been used down south here, we're used to hurricanes and we used to all that stuff and these big rainstorms, little tornadoes, and we kind of know how to deal with all that. But we got a big blizzard, whatever you want to call it, winter storm coming, and that's something we don't do well with. Now, we can deal with a little bit of snow sometimes, and that'll work. We can have a little snow that comes in. Of course, that slows things down. A lot of businesses close, the schools close. Remember, we're down here in central Mississippi, and we don't have plows or anything. But what we got coming is a storm, what we call a 30-year storm here. We hadn't had a storm like this, what they're predicting, since '94, the Great Ice Storm of '94, having a bunch of ice. See, a lot of you guys up north, when that snowed, I'm not a meteorologist, I don't know how it all works, but when it falls, when all that precipitation falls in the winter, it's just snow. And it's snow, you can drive through that and melt it off the roads or whatnot, plow it out of the way. But down here, for some reason, sometimes we just get a lot of ice. It's rain that falls and it freezes either before or after it falls. They call it freezing rain, sleet, that sort of thing, and that is bad for driving. Not only that, our trees that are native down here are the pine trees with the pine needles. And it's a soft pine wood, and what happens is those needles get coated, and one little pine needle will get coated, and it'll turn about the thickness of my finger here with ice on the outside of it. Puts great weight on the old pine branches, and they aren't made for that. It doesn't happen, like I said, every 30 years or so. And you'll hear these trees just crash. And I remember when I was a little kid in '94, when the ice storm came, and you hear these trees just busted and falling and everything. And they bust our power lines, and our power lines aren't under the ground like some of you up north, and things like that. So we could be out of power for quite some time. Our roads, for instance, our road systems aren't set up to be de-iced as easily down here. Already today, okay, we haven't had any freezing precipitation, maybe a little tiny bit this morning. It's about 25 degrees out, by the way. That's super cold for us. All right, we'll get into that in a minute. But anyway, I went to the grocery this morning, get a few last minute things. The interstate through my town, the on-ramps are shut down. You cannot get on the interstate. As far as I know, they've got the Madison, where I go into town, the ramp that gets off there, the bridge is shut down. They've shut down several roads. There was one road I could take, an old back road, old Highway 51, into town. So we're looking at very, very limited transportation right now, just because they are taking those precautions, because we were not used to driving on that ice. So if that ice comes like they say it will, they're predicting it to start icing up late tonight on through tomorrow. Okay, all day and night tomorrow on and off. They're not really sure about the time frame yet. And here's the crazy thing, talking about temperatures. Tomorrow is supposed to not get above about 30. Tuesday is supposed to get down to 8 degrees here. So whatever ice is laid on the ground is going to hang around till Tuesday. Now here's where the kicker comes in. Wednesday and Thursday, they're expecting a lot of precipitation to come back. They're not really sure where the temps are going to be. They're predicting mid to upper 30s, which would be fine. They'd wash everything away, melt everything, would be good. But if those temps were to hang around, we could see another round 2 of ice like we did back then, and it took us out for a good week or two, because our infrastructure is not set up to handle that kind of weather and the ice. So it's a major deal. We're preparing ourselves. For one thing, down here, our houses aren't where our hose pipes come out of the house. not insulated like it should up north and everything. So we have to wrap old towel around the hose pipe in a grocery bag and tie that off. They sell things at Lowe's and Home Depot. You can get, I don't ever get those because, like I said, they don't hardly ever get that cold down here. When it does, get no towel, some duct tape, grocery bag. The neighbors love it. You know, put that on there. And that's what I've done. I've got all my phone chargers, charger cubes and stuff all charging up in case we lose power. Got plenty of charcoal, got some propane. You know, I got, well, pellets ain't gonna do me no good because won't have no electricity. So, yeah, something to think about, y'all. Just wanted to let y'all know, you know, y'all tell me something about how y'all deal with some of this stuff up north. I know a lot of y'all are more used to this sort of weather. But down here, it's really something. So it really grinds things to a halt. Now, me being in the car business, honestly, they will try to be open if all possible. But if we're talking about this ice, okay, ice is a different thing. When you're talking about a great ice storm, a 30-year storm, I don't see how we possibly try to do any business, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll keep y'all updated. I'm going to be cooking a couple things here in the next couple days. I got a whole Pismo or nice beef tenderloin that we're going to do tonight, kind of Valentine's Day thing for the wife. Then I've got, I was asking y'all about a winter meal to cook a stew or something. I've got a nice big old pot of shrimp Creole we're probably going to do tomorrow. See how that weather is, a freezing weather shrimp Creole. So anyway, just want to throw that out there. Thank y'all so much. Y'all stay safe out there. God bless. We'll see y'all, keep y'all updated on the weather and how things are down here. Thank y'all.